Welcome. This is the Mindset Coach Lionel here, and in this video, it's a continuation of the six human needs, and divided them in each need per video. So today, I'll be talking about the need of connection. So hopefully, you can stick around for the whole video. It's this short, trying to make it within 9 to 11 minutes and give you the basic but enough information for you to understand the concept or the need for connection. So let's start by saying the need of connection means that you are continually striving to connect and build a strong social bond and relationship with other people. I mean, this is the main reason why people get married, why we attend church and go to clubs and spend time in nature, why we gather with people in different settings, and why some people might choose to join a gang. It's all because of the need to feel connected with other people in some way. So no longer do we want to feel just significant, but instead the significant is also leading to the connection with other people that when we connect, it's going to help us move away from any loneliness or any depression that we might have. And it's ironic because the deeper we connect with others, the more we're susceptible we are to feeling prey to criticism and rejection and being rejected by people. Excuse me. And sometimes there's more, when it comes to that. When we put love, connection above all the other human needs, you might often do it at the expense of, let's say, adventure and variety. So, for instance, let's say you find your soulmate, okay, quote unquote, and now you get married. And because you value this connection above all, you no longer take risks. You no longer play sports if you used to play sports when you were single. You no longer pursue adventure and as risky as you were before you get married. So all of a sudden your priority levels have shifted. You no longer seek uncertainty. Instead, you might now value the connection and maybe even certainty above all else because of this commitment in the marriage. Now, consider how the oversupply of the need for connection can lead to the loss of identity. An identity that when we are adolescent, we strive so much to identify with something, whether we're going to the fashion and wear all the trends and whatever everyone has, we do so that way we feel connected with people and it's the same as me or whatever. But suddenly now we get married and this connection, and we lose this identity that we work so hard in high school and the adolescent stages. So with this loss comes the need to feel important, unique, worthy once again. And as such, your relationship with other people start to break apart. And it's funny because when I ask people and I'm talking to, friends, and sometimes I go into the deep questions that I do, I ask them, well, when you hear the word connection, what is the first thing that comes to mind? I will ask. Questions like, do you envision the kind of close connection you have with your friends and your family? How do you envision that? Or perhaps a connection that you open up with a new business opportunity. Or do you think about your Wi-Fi connection? And I say that and I laugh because, a lot of people nowadays are behind their devices and they want to connect with people, but of course they're using all this social media. And, it is what it is. But for most people, it's a beautiful world of positive implications when you're trying to connect. So when we say that we feel connected with a person, a community, or an event, we're expressing the oneness in the best possible way. So it is impossible to experience a sense of belonging without feeling connected. This experience is something us humans need to live a happy and fulfilled life. In today's world or state of affairs in the world, where this globalization and the digitalization are making everything more accessible, we are, if you take a close look, ironically, connecting less and less than ever. For most people, our communication is so superficial, and expressing an authentic feeling to others to feel connected as a result is becoming rare and rare and rare. And it's so sad because, again, the feeling of connecting is a core human need. But somehow we are terrible at it. A real, genuine human relationship has the power to heal. I'm going to repeat that. Has the power to heal any traumas of everyday loneliness and isolation. And yet, that's what's happening now with the world the past 2 years. We're becoming more isolated because of so-called pandemics, and people have not utilized that situation the best possible way. One possible thing is that you can experience the oneness by having shared experiences. But in today's world, it's becoming a little bit different because somehow they're being pushed to be isolated. But you can circumvent that and use the devices in the internet to do it in the best possible way. And we can relate to the feelings and similar ideas as we communicate. And it's something that we naturally gravitate toward and we're seeking out. So being intensely, we are social beings by nature, so we're looking for that. But in the process of restoring connection with others, we realize that we actually create a connection with ourselves. So by seeing and love for who we are, how we think, how we feel, we learn it's okay to be as we are, each individual. People do not experience human connection if they don't experience that human connection, again, they're more likely to suffer from depression, and that depression can manifest in ailments or disease, both in the body and the mind. So again, it doesn't seem like something anyone will be willing to put themselves through, but somehow people do when they're not connecting. And one of the main reasons for that, I keep saying it, is fear. Most people believe a connection is something that they have to earn by being good enough. However, in reality, it's something developed by being willing enough to connect to another human. We need to show them a part of our inner soul, and that is often difficult for many to exhibit. Sad but true. And this hyperconnectivity and the effects that we have now, especially in the digital media and the social media, again, what I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with social media, but your experience will be directly influenced, but more importantly, by how you use them. So you gotta understand that social media provide us with an opportunity to make our life look a bit more glamorous and polished, which in the process is removing the authentic self that is so essential for forming that human connection. So again, connection is so important. It's often overlooked, is misunderstood, as seen by how people use social media nowadays. I will tell you this much, and I'll leave you with this. When you really want to form connections, when it comes to creating an authentic connection, location is not important as recognizing who is that you're trying to connect with you. Who is it? Who's trying to connect with you? At the same time, to establish a relationship, you have to be prepared to reach out as well and practice talking to someone. Often, the simple act of conversing, listening to the other person, and offering something back is what leads us to forge, to get close to that affiliation with another person. It is simply our willingness to show up as who we are and our trust that will be taken care of. The best part about this is that the other person will remember you as someone that they were able to share that special moment, that authentic moment. Authentic connections are as rewarding as they are difficult to obtain sometimes, but the effort is indeed worth it. It is our discernment to give our time and energy to those who respect and share it back. There you go. Simple as that. I hope that this quick video regarding the need for connection gave you some insights, aha moments, golden nuggets. It is my intention just to share. Nothing else. We all have our own individual journey. We're seeking, we're experiencing life, and you do that in your own terms. So my act of sharing is just my good intention from my knowledge, things that I've experienced, what I do as a coach, what I learn. My intention is for those that are seeking and they can learn something from this. Great, use it. As information, use it. If it makes you better, if it makes you feel better and you react better or act better as a person, great. That's all we're doing. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you want to be part of the community, we're growing nice and slowly, subscribe. Until next time, here's the Coach Lionel saying, be well, stay safe. Ciao.